Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
Mike Pence gets the perfect revenge against Mila Kunis for donating to Planned Parenthood in his name. In an interview with Conan O'Brien, Hollywood actress Mila Kunis revealed that she has been donating to Planned Parenthood in Mike Pence's name. "I apologize if I'm offending anybody. It's not so much a prank as much as I disagreed with some of the stuff that Pence was doing and was trying to do. And so as a reminder that there are women out there in the world that may or may not agree with his platform, I put him on a list of recurring donations that are made in his name to Planned Parenthood," said Kunis. Every month, to his office, he gets a little letter that says like, "An anonymous donation has been made in your name. I don't look at it as a prank, this is like, I strongly disagree, and this is my little way of doing it. It's a peaceful protest," said Kunis. However, pro-life people fought back against Kunis. "We're now accepting donations to the pro-life cause in Vice President Mike Pence's name. Let's take a stand for life," tweeted SBA list President Marjorie Dane-Influsser. "I'm honored. Thanks for all its ballast does for life. I'm in," responded Mike Pence on Twitter. He did not allow himself to be passively defined by his opponent. Instead, Vice President Pence was proactive. He was not defensive, but actually advanced the pro-life position by elevating a pro-life organization. And he did so in an area that, compared to the other side, has always been wanting: resources. As a result of the vice president's tweet, donations and messages of support have been pouring in from across the country. Pence set a great example that is being echoed by other pro-life leaders, that this movement's allies don't just sit back and take it as some politicians have done in the past. They go on offense, wrote Mallory Quigley, communications director for SBA List. Donna Brazile exposes the truth about Hillary's health to Tucker Carlson. Liberals like to claim that accusations of Hillary's bad health were nothing but conservative conspiracies. However, according to Donna Brazile's new book Hacks, Hillary really was facing severe health problems to the point the DNC was considering replacing her. So you have this scene in the book that's been much remarked upon, where Hillary's really sick. You say she's overworked, and she's got a bronchial infection, maybe pneumonia, and she's so sick that you have this moment where you think maybe we need to replace her, maybe she won't be able to continue, and that's the point at which you said, maybe the vice president would be a good replacement," said Carlson. He asked why reporters didn't say anything about this at the time. "Do you think reporters knew that? How could they not know that?" asked Carlson. "Well, let me just tell you, I had a lot of reporters were calling my office, calling my home, texting me, sending me emails. In fact, there was a reporter that I mentioned that broke the story to me that she had fainted," said Brazile. "And I immediately called up to Brooklyn and I tried to reach people on the road with her to find out if this was a rumor, as you well know, with the Russian meddling in our campaign, and yes, it happened. There were so many rumors that you had to debunk, and so by the time I saw the video, when the video went viral, you can imagine what was happening within the Democratic Party, what was happening inside of the inner circles," she said. President Trump just looked into the camera and put the nail in Obamacare's coffin with 2 words. President Trump can't stop. President Trump won't stop. And that's why we love the man. The president issued an executive order last week ending Obamacare subsidies that keep premiums down for low-income Americans, calling the system that provides such subsidies illegal. This move will almost certainly help to destabilize Obama's already failing health care legislation. When President Trump was asked about the move during a press conference after a cabinet meeting on Monday, he didn't hold back, saying, "Obamacare is finished. It's dead. It's gone. You shouldn't even mention it, it's gone. There is no such thing as Obamacare anymore. It is and I said this years ago, it's a concept that couldn't have worked, in its best days it couldn't have worked. President Trump waited all year so far for Congress to find a replacement to Obamacare. When they didn't act, he did with an executive order. Although Obamacare still exists literally, President Trump's executive order just helped put the nail in its coffin. H.T. The Hill. As other players kneel, this NFL player does something amazing for God and pick going viral. This year, many NFL players have committed to kneeling during our national anthem. Marcus Johnson, however, is making a commitment of a different kind. He's committing to God. Last week, the Philadelphia Eagles player was baptized for the first time in a hotel pool. After the ceremony, Johnson posted a picture on Twitter claiming to have been reborn in Jesus' name. Johnson is no anthem kneeler, either. While he has spoken out in other ways, he seems to know that disrespecting our country isn't the way to gain fellowship with most of America. Instead, he's decided to join them on their journey of faith, something his colleagues in the NFL can learn from. While they're causing headlines for their divisiveness, Johnson is bringing the country a rare story of unity from the NFL. Sound off in the comments and share if you'd rather see this than anthem kneeling. This act will actually bring people together. Loesch on the run. Look what liberals are trying to do to her. NRA spokeswoman Dana Loesch is abandoning her home after repeated threats from gun control activists have forced her family on the run. Loesch documented the hasty move in a series of posts that explained the ironic way in which she and her family are being threatened. Yes, these leftist gun control activists are threatening her with gun violence. The controversy around Loesch began 6 months ago when she was featured in an ad that called out the media for their lies against President Donald Trump. The fallout from the powerful ad has now claimed her and her family's home. Comment "Stay safe" and share if you support the NRA. Let's publicize this story and find the criminal trying to kill this NRA spokeswoman. Seconds ago, Trump walked a podium and begged Hillary to do one insane thing for him. Trump is frickin' funny, and if you don't agree then you ain't got a sense of humor. During a presser today, President Trump went in on Hillary Clinton and gave her a verbal whooping. Wow. I can't believe he said what he said. You should see Mitch McConnell's face when he says it. Trump just begged Hillary to do this one thing for him. He then went on and attacked Hillary for praising the national anthem protests. I mean, look, there are a lot of reasons she didn't win, including the fact that she was not good at what she did. But I will tell you that is something that I had just heard about. I think that her statement, in itself, is very disrespectful to our country, Trump added for emphasis. Hillary isn't president. Why can the press not see this? They really love trying to make her relevant. It's sad and we need to forget about her very quickly. Share this if you voted Trump and are proud of it. Thanks for reading. Payback moments after slamming Chuck Schumer, Trump exposed the sick truth that will ruin him forever. New York Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer is notorious for flip-flopping and double talk, but President Trump is tired of playing games. Known for his honest and direct approach towards career politicians, President Trump finally set his sights on the Senate Democratic Minority Leader and immediately exposed where his true loyalties lie. Senator Schumer hated the Iran deal made by President Obama, but now that I am involved, he is okay with it, Trump tweeted Monday. Tell that to Israel, Chuck. Schumer spent the weekend voicing his support for the current deal after President Trump announced Friday that he would not certify Iran's compliance with the 2015 deal. "I had a great deal of misgivings about the Iran nuclear deal," Schumer said during a press conference in New York City. "I voted against it, but now we ought to give it time to work," Schumer said. Schumer, as expected, voted against the Iran deal 2 years ago, claiming there was a very real risk that Iran will not moderate and will, instead, use the agreement to pursue its nefarious goals. But sure enough, by November 2016, Schumer publicly stated the U.S. should be willing to try. "I think the jury's still out, and I'm willing to wait another year or two," Schumer told Politico. But now that time has passed and Schumer is fighting Trump tooth and nail. How are we supposed to trust these politicians if they can't even trust their own opinions? These are serious matters that involve the entire world. They are not here to help the crooked left's political agenda. If you stand with President Trump against these indecisive liars, share this like crazy so the world knows the whole truth. Sources: dailycaller.com